China, we go with the grand finals. It's Qadsiah versus Team ROC. This is the same grand finals as the LCQ. Of course, that was 3v3. This is 2v2. And as we mentioned during the winners finals last time, I actually think that while Team ROC is a favorite in the 3v3 game mode, I would give Qadsiah the favorites in the 2v2 mode. And they proved that by winning earlier. But they have had to sit ice cold, while Ghazi and Twiz at least got to play one series right before this. Get nice and warmed up. Will it be relevant? Certainly they have scored first. We'll see if it matters as we continue on the series. Now, the potential first place prize for this big monthly cash cup is $1,600. That's what these guys are playing for here. Second place will go away with $1,200. So a big $400 jump is on the line between finishing first and second. Dr. Known, what a save. I don't know if we're stuck on Nush Cam. We might be. It is the most relevant cam right now. But certainly, director will switch it around. Gamba, 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 Gamba. Insane says, isn't Gamba up? Choose prediction outcome. Okay, yeah. Oh. Did you? Oh, wait. Is Gamba 2 times old? Or did you pick the wrong team? Twiz and Ghazi up 2-0. Ghazi trying to go slow to get around Mr. Nush. Ultimately does hand possession over. Is now Qadsiah trying to make something happen. Dr. No, a little bump. Can you do something cheeky here with very little boost left over? Not a high enough pop to do any pre-flip shenanigans, so he does just go down to the ground for the wave dash. As this ball has come to a halt here, essentially in this corner. They are so fast on the ball, they being Qadsiah. But to their detriment here, as the pre-jump just goes soaring underneath. And now huge clear. Nush is actually one to redirect it. You see the orange trail. Dr. Known, does he actually have 12 boost? Seems like he's using a lot of boost for having 12 boost. I think the bug is back. That is a very impressive 8 boost aerial that Nush is doing right now. As Dr. Known wanted to be a menace. I think he thought that Ghazi could see him or was expecting him to come and was going to do something. Because Ghazi just sat there on the back wall, and if he knew that he was clueless, certainly the demo should have been easy. Nice save by Dr. Known. Is this the last match? Not necessarily. Oh my goodness. What was that pre-flip from Ghazi? It doesn't go in, so we don't get to rewatch it, but an impressive play. It's only the last match if Qadsiah win. If Team ROC win, we're going to have ourselves a bracket resets. A 2-0 lead is heading us in that direction right now. If Qadsiah can't get something going. The Discord link. Ooh, Ghazi, nice pre-flip. Little zap dash recovery. Celebration makes perfect. I've always said that. That's why you gotta practice your pogos and your zap dashes. Nice shot from Ghazi. Does this link work? For exclamation point Discord. I can go updates the Discord link to this one. I actually don't even have a Discord link on the videos. Oh, nothing to update. Nush Off the back wall. Nothing to create. And down 3. Likely going to be giving the first game over to Team ROC. Why is my Discord dead? It's not dead. It's absolutely popping. Qadsiah just trying pogo shots here in the final moments. We certainly know Qadsiah is down to try and freestyle when they have a game locked up. And I think Team ROC have this one locked up. Little reset catch to make the save off the post. Game number 1 over to Team ROC. Dr. Known wants one for the road. Qadsiah not going to let him have it. No confidence builder. Wait. I think that's going to be a miss. I think that would have been posted out. Game 1 to ROC. Game number 2. Dr. Known and Nush about Qadsiah. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to show everybody who I favor in this matchup by putting a W or an L next to their names. Nush trying to pass off the ceiling. Twiz is going to do it for him. Do I normally do it right there, or do I normally do it at the end? We can leave it right there for now. A W for Nush and Dr. Known to let you know that they are coming from the winner's side of the brackets. And an L for Qadsiah and Twiz because they are, unfortunately, losers from the loser's side of the brackets. And if they were to lose now, everything would be over. Nush and Dr. Known have an extra life. Oh my goodness, how do they not own goal that? Qadsiah not able to get the tight angle either on the follow-up. Dr. Known pre-jumped that. And even though he didn't get a connection, he did force Qadsiah to just kind of wait to find out whether or not the pre-jump was going to work, which allows the timing of the next challenge to be a little bit easier, I imagine. Nush is using this ice boost. Black, painted black ice. What's it called? Is it even called ice? I let everyone know it's called ice, or it is supposed to be ice, because I feel like it helps slightly not getting irritated by the sound, knowing it's supposed to be ice as opposed to... That was actually a bad demo and gave Dr. Known a chance to recover. Oh, what a pass, though. If they had not demoed Dr. Known, I think he's going to have an even tougher time recovering here. But they sent him back, so he stood a chance. Qadsiah's smart play to not shoot and instead pass off the backboard. Nush, nice bump. Off the air dribble, putting Qadsiah right back up. These two are always looking for each other. Nush, just one single touch, then protects it. The pass play from Qadsiah is definitely the best we've seen from any of the teams. And the fact that they managed to do it without being too risky is really what's most impressive. Twiz putting himself in the right position to make a play off this 50, or I should say, yeah, it was a 50. I guess I lack a 50, but no, I actually wouldn't have been able to put in that spot without Nush's help. 2-2. Dr. Known slamming one to the corner. Just a quick attempt to pass to himself, not going to pay off. Dr. Known around one. Wanted the dunk on the second. Might have actually played a part in booming the ball much farther off the back wall than Nush would have liked if he had instead just given it up. Gazi not going to be able to get to that back corner boost in time. Nush steals it. This is where the speed from Qadsiah can pay off. They'd love to be absolutely relentless. Nush is stealing even his own back corner boost, maybe from his teammate, but also the opponent's, as he's now headed the other way with another air dribble bump. And he gets a third for his squad. Nush does not know where the brake pedal is at and has his team in the lead. Dr. Known pass to himself off the ceiling, gets the resets. Nush has gotten multiple air dribble bump goals, including one now where he bumps both defenders. Nush, nice redirection on the setup from Dr. Known. Problem is Dr. Known has nothing left over to actually make a play off of it. Gazi, soft touch. Twiz, is the bumps going to do enough? It will. Actually baits Dr. Known in to try and get a finish. And because of that, it's an easy open net the other way. That ball so tantalizingly in front of the net. After a while, Dr. Known could not resist. Nush. Nice speed to prevent the pass. Oh my goodness, look at this redirect. We have seen so many different sidewall double attempts that have not paid off. Nush shows you how it's done. Puts it on a dime for Dr. Known in front of the net. And the finish is simple when Nush is doing the hard work for you. Nush. Reset, fake the flick. Doesn't pay off. Dr. Known. Speedy out of the corner, but not enough to get a strong enough shot out ahead of defenders. As Gazi gonna do a little bump game himself, try and get Nush with a bit of his own medicine. Nush passively shadowing away as he allows Dr. Known to be the pest. That first man, Twiz, does hit the back wall double. He's been trying a ton of sidewall doubles. Back wall double a little bit easier. Dr. Known has the angle, and that is going to be game number 2. Almost assuredly in favor of Qadsiah on the back of a Nush peak fest. Nush's sends. Okay, never mind. It took me a second. I just fell for it. I fell for the joke. I think your sends can be as high as 10. But I don't think I've ever heard anything more than 3. 3 is kind of like ridiculously high. Me and Seer are blood related, yes. Oh, Twiz looked like he was almost about to own goal. And was lucky he didn't. Oh my goodness, I wasn't watching from Nush POV, but I think that was pretty bad. Let me go back to Nush POV. I think that was just a banger of an open net miss. So bad that it actually scored the other way. Nush trying to pop it up, put it on a platter, but Dr. Known. Oh, wait, what a play from Twiz. Gazi reset, catch, cut, and somehow managed to not score. I don't know. We are going to have to get a special investigation on this game. Clearly, they've both been given instructions not to win. Ghazi's boost is all messed up. He should have 100. Took way too long to register. Twiz from the ceiling. Never really had any plan for that shot, I imagine, as he just kind of flips it out of his control. You went against a 2v2 bot in ranked? I don't think I've played one in ranked 2v2, mostly 1v1. They do like a very inhuman wiggle. Is usually how you can tell. And then they also have like really nice flicks, of course, but I don't know, sometimes some hard sweat humans have pretty good flicks. But when they're like locking into the ball, they go like inhumanly fast. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Dr. Known in the corner. Sorry, I had to mute up for a bit. As the dog went to go greet Dr. Feer. Ghazi. Well, I might have to mute up again for a bit. Should be good now. 050 from Dr. Known. The ping had the ball warping into his car, but that's just my connection to these Mina servers. As Ghazi is maybe attacking somewhat of an open net. Oh my goodness. Nush looked like he was going to leave the play and then did end up coming back as he reverses on the back wall. Ghazi reset double in order to keep it over the top of Nush. Dr. Known magically has 100 boost. I don't know if he had that before or what. Ghazi, who just barely has his shot saved by the Doctor. As Team ROC are really trying to force a bracket reset here. Demo by Twiz. He wants a 50 to force in. Dr. Known doesn't let it happen. Ghazi wanted to wave dash on the ball reset in order to try and pop it out and get a double. They're just going to wait this one out. Neither one of them wants to touch the ball. Look at these pre-flips. Ghazi just does them so quick on the fly. Ghazi gifted 100 boost according to the overlay at the midfield. One of the first players to ever get that. Thoughts on the new admin private match? We talked about it a little bit, but I think it's probably just good. It's a bummer for the admins who work events already. We're going to have to deal with some potential cheating attempts. But I think there's lots of tournament runners and games that happen behind the scenes, even between friends, that will be much easier to deal with now that someone can just end them. It's a bummer for pros? Why is it a bummer for pros? There's the next call. I was asked a question on mainstream during the desk segment in which the dogs were barking. I just muted up, and then I messaged in the Discord like, hey, dogs are barking like crazy. And then I think Wavepunk just did some extra yapping. Like a true professional, dude. They're all so good. It was no big deal. Because, I mean, it was during 1v1 broadcast stuff, so, like, you know, I'm doing a lot of talking in those pre-shows, but Wavepunk just naturally yaps a little bit extra, waits for the dogs to stop. Did you bark back? No, I just stood smiling at the camera, pretending like it wasn't happening. You ran into Jack and Stizzy yesterday in the Cash Cup. They had unlimited possession DLC. Oh, that's a good one. I've been meaning to buy that DLC. Then they just DQ'd. Are you offended? They beat you, eliminated you from the Cash Cup, or at least sent you to lowers, and then just didn't even show up for day 2. They specifically had a vendetta against you. How's it feel? They want to make sure you did not get any cash. Was this a team pinch finish? Ghazi pops it up to Twiz, who, yeah, I think it is. A nice perfect team pinch, 97 miles per hour. Oh, you're right. It is kilometers. I don't know why I'm talking about miles per hour. I never have my game set in miles per hour. Dr. Known. Rocking wheels we don't normally see from these top players. Nush catch. Potential flick attempt denied. Qadsiah want to force game 5 and not have to use their extra life here. Ghazi pre-flip rolling through the ball. Nush guides it away. As Twiz pops this one up, intercepted. Zapdash on the landing. Might just throw himself completely out of position. Not sure that speedy play was the right one, because he's clearly not going to be able to interface with Ghazi. Maybe sticking around and helping out on a 50 could have been better, but either way, Ghazi and Twiz up 2-1. A couple minutes away from sending us to another series. Someone text you if they go bracket reset. You just want us who don't know your number to just text a good Canadian boy? Or do you want us to private message you on Twitch? That can make a little bit more sense. This one is rolling in for a tie game despite a touch from Team ROC. Yeah, it's 555, 555, 555. Got it. Good to know. Dr. Known couldn't get the double fast enough as Nush with 3 boosts, making it seem like he doesn't have that the way he's trying to get a setup. All the way at ceiling heights. Nobody on Qadsiah with very much boost, so Dr. Known takes a trip back to his own corner. It says he has 0, but I promise he has more. As he uses Sed for a pogo shot. Ghazi saw it coming. Quick double jump. Prevents him from getting clipped on. Qadsiah gets deleted, and now Dr. Known on an air dribble outplays himself as he pushes it far past from ever being able to get scored. Nush reset wave dash. Dr. Known just dove out and now has left Nush with very little boost to try and make a play, and he does not do that. First touch to side flip it out. No follow-up at all. Probably would have been better off leaving it for Dr. Known. Maybe Dr. Known could have given it a better pop, but as it stands, it's too late to make that adjustment. And Team ROC up 3-2 with a minute 18 left to go. Pinch off the wall. Does Ghazi have the fast follow? He does, and it's top left. Will that one secure it for Team ROC? What a pinch from Ghazi, and he has very little boost left over off the kickoff to make something happen, and yet still gets the perfect power shot top left. Twiz looking for a miracle clip. Not going to get it. Ghazi trying to add on to it as the Globetrotters slamming off the backboard as much as possible. Nush wins a 50. Quickly the ball back in possession. of ROC. Nush, lean back, reset. Beats one. Can he 50 the other? He will. He muscles it through. And that was a must-score situation. With 41 seconds left to go, they've now made it very possible. Nush knows how to slow down when he needs to. That's what he does to put his team within one. It's a classic Mina 59. I always say that. Ghazi. Pinch pop off the back wall. Nush jumping himself into his teammates. Probably not going to be the recipe for getting out and getting a goal. Neither one of them have much boosts. But Nush, wait a second. Big pinch into the corner. Twiz going to be missing. Oh my goodness, Dr. Known was not a believer. He was not a believer, which is appalling to me. This late in the game when you absolutely need a goal. Why not believe? Instead, they'll head to a new series. So here we go. It's a bracket reset. It's Nush and Dr. Known versus Ghazi and Twiz. First series in the winners finals goes to Qadsiah. Second series here in this grand final goes to Team ROC 3-1. So now one final best of 5. All the, wait for it, marbles are on the line. Ghazi trying to hit a Diaz challenge to open this one up. An air dribble all the way from the back wall to the nets. Twiz. His pre-flip intercepted. Pogo? Nope. Nush wants the low 50 instead. That'll work out. I won't blame him. He does score all the same. Just needs a little bit of help from Dr. Known. You're out of the loop. Why wouldn't people sign up? It's a great question. And I think, to be completely honest, the simplest answer, ooh, what a save from Nush, is probably their salaries. I think that's it. To summarize it as succinctly as possible, obviously we hope that everybody from North America, Europe, or MENA would play. Maybe if they play them on mainstream, that could potentially help without any change in prize at all to get some of the other top dogs playing. But otherwise, the prize pool that they could win must not move the needle. Like, for example, MENA does not have anybody from their two main teams. No Twisted Minds, no Falcons. Mike Boy leaving the raid of 46 million viewers. Mike Boy probably playing in the EU Cash Cup right before raiding us here. Maybe we get to see a little bit of Mike Boy gameplay tomorrow. This is the deciding series right here, right now. Everything on the line. The L's in front of both names indicate they've both lost now. This is a bracket reset. And Team ROC are looking to try and run away with it. Tomorrow you play again? Congrats, Mike Boy. Yeah, I'm going to do EU tomorrow. And I think I'll do NA as well. Like I said, I haven't checked the participants, but that's the game plan. Chat is saying I haven't been streaming much lately, so seems like a good opportunity to stream. Nush pulling off for a low 50 and then chasing down Ghazi to make his save awkward. Is there an EWC this year for Rocket League? Yes, it is. There is. It's like August 18th-ish, I think, something like that. And it's basically just the World Championships, but also again. Because they just auto-invite everyone who's going to make Worlds anyways. Rusty's! Thank you for the 190 million viewer raid. I don't know if Rusty's is also playing his EU Cash Cup. Seems like EU Cash Cup players are wrapping up. Rusty's all the rage. Thank you for the raid. We are watching the bracket reset grand finals of the MENA 2v2 Cash Cup. He was teamed with Mike Boy. Wow, the double raid. Nush. Slamming the ball down to get around the defender. Dr. No going to play passive. Qadsiah maybe sweating slightly after they seemed to handle the winners finals with some relative ease. They looked to be struggling in the bracket reset, but maybe it was all about getting the warm-up. They have it now in the form of a loss to this same team. Dr. Known probably was hoping for an even stronger touch off the ceiling. He needed that ball down sooner. Instead, he's forced to make a late play. It'll be challenged. It'll eventually lead to a ROC goal as Nush was trying to slow down the play. Catch to get around one. Unfortunately, proved to be a soft touch in favor of the next player on Team ROC. Dr. Known quickly, though, reading the backboard touch that he 50'd off of in order to make it happen. Lush always seems to be well aware of where his teammate's at as he passes across the net to Dr. Known. It is a double reset at ground heights. And it is easily stopped. Leaves Dr. Known all alone, but he doesn't seem to be too bothered as he puts Qadsiah and Nush right back on offense. Pass out to him at the midfield. Dr. Known taking his time, wants to bait defenders into a bad spot, but didn't pay out the way he would like to as his soft half volley shot is eaten up. Maybe a bump from Qadsiah and the Dr. Known to explain that whiff as Nush passed himself off the ceiling. Wants a dunk and he gets it! He's out ahead of the ball. He knows exactly where it's headed. And it seemed to be the plan all along. If Twiz had the strength to maybe not touch it, I think Nush might have missed, but how can you not attempt to clear it in that moment? And it's straight into Nush's car. We saw a Nush masterclass for the one-game win in the previous series for Qadsiah. Will it have to be that again? As Ghazi trying to save as much boost as possible, playing it slow. 10 seconds to work with. Twiz reset, rolls around one. Should be easily handled though by Nush. Cresper! Thank you for the raid of the 116 million viewers. Appreciate the raiders dropping in. We got MENA Cash Cup. I'm sure Cresper fans will be excited about that. Nush sends it to the ground. Game one of the bracket reset to Qadsiah. Game number 2. Demo as Nush will also be a pest to the next player. And Dr. Known gets one of his easier chances on nets. Nush is doing this with 0 boost too. While the spectator boost is wrong for when we're on someone's POV, the nameplate boost seems to be right. So I think we can trust it. He just chased down off the kickoff and made those plays on 0. Twiz, can he get the angle? Seems like Dr. Known probably would have covered it even if he did. Goal line 50. Leaves the ball for Nush, who flicks past the final defender. And he's staring at a wide open net. When Nush is cooking, he's cooking. He can get on fire. Dr. Known passed to himself and shot to the net. Not really sure. I mean, Nush might have been being a pest in this one again, because why was this so free? Nush picks up 100. Oh no, Twiz just couldn't get the read. Gave too much credit to Nush. Just a speedy play from Dr. Known. You forgot to give Nush and Dr. Known the W. You might have been here just a little bit late, because the reality is they have lost. They both have L's. And everything comes down to this final game. I don't think they can both lose this series, but you never know. Maybe if they both try and cheat somehow, they could get assigned losses. Dush, pre-flip on an open opportunity given to him by Ghazi. That's insane, is pointing out. Shaking off the loss. Not too worried about dropping a series. Now, really heavy bounce back here in game number 1 of series number 2. Lush, fake touch. I don't know if the Team ROC has given up on this one, but it seems like they're a heavy step behind for whatever reason. Lush faking like he was following it. Great point, so Feer stole it. I think the other person is actually right, though. I mean, it doesn't mean it changes the fact that they, you know, aren't letting themselves tilt out from losing, but I do think most bracket resets are won by the upper bracket team, which you'd think, right? They should be favored. It's just every time it doesn't happen that way, it feels very memorable. Yeah, Dingle Dust. You made me say the name. Dingle Dust. You went to a chiropractor and got your bracket reset. Mods, please. Dr. Nolan Nush up 2-0 now as they try and close out this tournament after dropping a series. My goodness. They are making us wonder how they ever lost in the first place. As 6 seconds into the next game, although I want to blame Team ROC for that. I'd have to go back and watch the ROC rotation at the kickoff. Oh, 4-hour bug. I forgot that's why I left the party. I never knew why I got kicked out of the parties. No matter what, when the game has been open for 4 hours, you will just get kicked out of your party. Because there's no way we've been in this party for 4 hours. And there's clearly a bug that they don't care about trying to fix. What a save from Nush. Did the King bot die? It did. Should be back. The King is Jorge. Dr. Known slightly delaying in the musty and just leaves it off after a 50 for Nush. Great delay to hold off to the perfect moments. A dev confirmed it. It seems like it would be clearly the whole game's physics engine or something must like rely on this party destroying. It doesn't seem like it'd be that hard to fix if you then found why it was a bug. But who knew the whole game is being held on the fabric of you getting kicked out of your party after 4 hours. Oh my goodness, Ghazi. He has been pre-flipping left and right, and he's taking it to another level right here with his back on the line. This little pogo was a pogo pre-flip. Can we add more on top of it? Can we just call it a pogo pre-flip? Dr. Known. Reset shot. Denied. Beat one, but not two. Twiz. sending one directly at Dr. Known, or I shouldn't say directly at. Dr. Known was moving a bunch in net. But Dr. Known did make the save as he comes in and out. Actually did a pretty decent job of killing it too, or so I thought. He glued it against the back wall, but Qadsiah finds a way to score it anyways. Kickoff sent towards the Qadsiah net. Dr. Known makes a save. Tie game. These guys on the finish line trying to finish off their tournaments. Are they sweating now? Dr. Known picks up the attacking corner boost. Knows at least one of his defenders is going to be low because he stole away his 100. But Qadsiah intercepts. Steals all the same. Nush. Need to get this to the net quickly because they had a big boost advantage with Nush stealing the opposite corner that Dr. Known had just stolen. But instead they handed it off free. Little bump from Dr. Known ends that attack as Nush heads up to the top of the arena. Reset. Pass one wants his bumps. Qadsiah knows it. Waits as long as possible. And makes the save underneath. Free jump. Dunking this one at the back wall. And almost got the follow-up. Forcing a save out of Dr. Known that keeps the ball in a great position for Team ROC. This read from Twiz. He decides to leave it. Shot from Qadsiah ain't no way. It's not in. Oh my goodness. Dr. Known almost owned gold. But he will now double it out of the post and pinch it back to the other side of the field. How did ROC not score? ROC. This air dribble reset dunks. Nush gets a demo fake from Nush. Dr. Known not going to be fast enough to beat the final defender. Qadsiah seems like he's trying to set up his pre-flip every moment we see him on the ball. Dr. Known so aggressive here. Oh, was he on 0 boost or not? I think he is actually low boost, even though the game gave him 100. I was going to say he was aggressive on very little boost. He made a great challenge. Then the game told us he had 90. He did not have 90. Qadsiah going to tap one in as Twiz clears the way with a demo on the Dr. Known. Nush rotating back. Ooh, he clipped Nush as well. And I think that that might have been really important in slowing Nush down. Not allowing him to make a play. It is going to be a Spanish kickoff attempt. Nush. Catch and roll towards Twiz. Is able to dunk the clear. And now Dr. Known is looking at a wide open net. We want to go watch Nush do his bumping campaign again. Oh, Dr. Known one demo. And then Nush, nice little snipe in order to not allow Qadsiah to rotate back. 3-3. 51 seconds left to go. Qadsiah could end it here with a nice sweep to make up for their loss in the previous series. This one headed straight down. A lot of pressure on Qadsiah to make that clear, but he does. Nush playing a bit more passive, pre-jump passive. Qadsiah's just trying to wait it out, 50 everybody that he can. But Qadsiah is still earning a bit of ground. Twiz hoping for a boost respawn. Does get it. Shot high. Twiz denies. Nush hoping to find a way to get this to Dr. Known. Didn't quite pass it to him as well as he would have liked to. Dr. Known still does get a 50. Twiz around one. Felt rushed. Sends the ball to the side wall. Qadsiah can't get to it first. Is Nush going to find a way to score this? Twiz puts it into the corner. It'll still be in the air. As Dr. Known pops it up. Twiz actually plays into that, but is hoping that he's cleared it enough. The ball will hit the ground. Overtime in game number 3. Nush and Dr. Known 1 goal away from finishing this out. Nush is just going to go on a bump parade. That's what he's been doing. It's been paying off, but he bailed out of it fairly quickly. Dr. Known there to make this save. As Nush wave dashes himself to the back wall. Dr. Known intercepts this one and, very importantly, guides the other shot away, not forcing Nush to make a jump, put himself out of position, keeping themselves well structured to escape this onslaught. Qadsiah passed it himself, too strong, tried to get back down to it, got slightly bumped by Nush on the follow-up jump. Nush in control at the midfield. Qadsiah shadowing recognizing he needs to cut off an angle and does just that. Dr. Known shot, ooh, is not in. Twiz couldn't get a touch, low on boost. No follow-up from Nush as this pinch goes out towards the midfield. Nush just dropped it right down to Twiz. And Twiz will take advantage of that high pop. Nush trying to pre-flip. He put this down directly in front of Ghazi. I don't think Ghazi expected it to be that easy. If he did, would have had a free shot, but he had a lot of faith in Nush as Twiz takes a dribble against Nush. Pinch to the backboard. Dr. Known, Demo gets a beat. I don't think there's anybody left in nets. Qadsiah will win and be your MENA Cash Cup champions. Nice speed there from Dr. Known. No recovery was going to cut it. The Kings of MENA 2v2 until someone tries to challenge them. Back-to-back Cash Cup finals wins.